Hi guys, I'm Pete Smith. Thanks for joining me on this Talks on Walks today. Today's topic is algorithms, heaven or hell. Hey guys, I'm Pete Smith. Thanks for joining me. Hey, don't forget, if you like what I do, please subscribe to my channel and give it a thumbs up or leave a comment. Any interaction helps on YouTube, so please go ahead and do that. My topic today is kind of related to YouTube, and it is algorithms. Are they the path to heaven or to hell? Now, I'm starting to think that, well, I've always thought algorithms were very bad because they're tracking you. They're always tracking you. And they're watching what you do and then figuring out a way to make you watch more on YouTube. That's the goal. They want to make you watch more for longer. And in other instances, they want to make you buy something. Well, that's what they're selling. They're selling things, so advertising is the way they profit, mostly. I suppose they also profit from product sales, services, selling their services, selling their software, hardware, and also selling your information to others. So, yeah, I think that's mostly how Google profits. There is also subscriptions to, YouTube, and subscriptions to their services or their software. They've got the cloud services, they've got Gmail, they've got Maps, they've got Google Chrome, your internet browser, YouTube. I mean, it just goes on and on. And algorithms are kind of scary because it's like a computer program, basically, that is trying to figure out what it is that keeps you there, turns you on, so to speak, and then give you more of that. So you stay and you watch and use their product or service. And then I realized the thing about algorithms, in some ways, it's up to you if it's going to be your path to heaven or to hell. Because I started to realize, like everybody, I get into some funky moods where I want to see some real negative stuff, and I'll start watching some videos on YouTube about this or that generally are could be considered unhealthy. Either they're full of anger or there's some sort of conflict, see how bad the world is or how bad people are, or fear, how bad things are getting or have gotten, or and when I start watching those videos, the way the algorithm works is it says, oh, you want that? I'll give you more of that. And then it feeds more. And then I watch more. And then it feeds me more. And then I watch more. And it's a big snowball effect. It's like your thoughts, right? What you think about, you get more of. And then you think more about it. And then you get more of it. So, in that sense, algorithms can be very harmful and can lead you to a very bad place. Now, here's the good news. You can change it. You have a choice to a certain extent. I'm not going to say 100%, but you can realize, oh, I'm choosing some really bad stuff here. Let me get back on the track that I want to be, So I'll do that, and then I'll start choosing the personal growth videos, the meditation videos, the audiobooks that I want to hear, the speakers, the TEDx talks, the people that have something to say that is positive or uplifting or helpful. And I'll start choosing all of those videos, or even just to start, one or two of those. And then my algorithm will start feeding my algorithm. Ugh. Forgive me for saying that. The algorithm will start feeding me more of that. And as I watch more of that, then it'll give me more choices in that. And that kind of snowballs, and I'm back on the right track. So that's what I mean about algorithms. Are they the path to heaven or to hell? And in so many ways, in some ways, not so many, in some ways, it is your choice. Now, having said that, I just want to point out that that's somewhat true, but the opposite side is that Google and their companies, their software programs, and all of the things they have gotten so deep into our lives that it's truly scary. I start thinking about it, and it's almost overwhelming, you know? It really is. And I'll just point it out to you real quick. They know everything about me, really. Because what are they seeing? What are they tracking? First of all, the Gmail, right? I use Gmail. And you notice they have those automated responses at the bottom of your Gmail already written out for you, like, hey, thanks, or no thanks, or I'll get back to you. And at first I thought they were kind of generic, but now I'm really realizing that they are not generic at all. They are reading the emails. A computer is reading the email, and it's determining what I'm talking about. First of all, it knows what the conversation is, and it also knows how I feel about the conversation. My viewpoint, or my tendency on how I'm going to respond. So, I mean, it's really reading the conversation, and it is making a determination, a guess at how I'm going to respond. So, I mean, and it's reading not only all of my emails, but all the emails that I'm sending to other people, or that I'm receiving from not sending, but receiving from other people. Both. So it's quite scary. And then now when you add to that Google Maps, so it knows all my email communications, which is a lot of my life. Then it has Google Maps. It knows where I'm going, when I'm going, all the time. Even within my own house, it probably knows what room I'm going to, at what time, and for how long I spend there, and what I do while I'm in that room. And then, on top of that, it knows everything from YouTube, so it knows all of my viewing on YouTube and choices there, which is huge. And then, I mean, I use Google Translate, so it knows what my conversations in Spanish when I need to translate something to another language, and it's keeping all those. It's knowing where I'm traveling. It knows my food, because from maps it knows when I go to which restaurant, and a lot of times it's involved in the order, you know, in the menu, looking at the menu, and it's just huge, and it's just so all pervasive, and it's scary, man. Now, I don't know how much YouTube is using all the other Google platforms or products that I just mentioned into its algorithm for giving me videos, but I think it's in there, because I tend to start seeing videos about what maybe I've looked at on my search results in Google search, or to purchase something when I've searched for something to buy. So it's scary. But having said that, just keep in mind that there is a little bit of light there, that you can use it to your advantage in a way, in one certain way, and that is that the more good choices you make, hopefully the algorithm will feed you more of those good choices, and you can build on that. So next time you're wondering why you're feeling so bad, think about the choices you've been making on television and in YouTube, I think YouTube's great. I think, you know, I love it. I use it all the time. I have the YouTube channel. I like a lot of the features. I think you do need to sign in, even if it's under a different email or something. This way you can sign in, and you know, it does have some cool settings in there. You can keep your subscriptions, so those channels that you like and want to go back to, it's very easy to go back to those in your subscriptions bar. And you know, you can go back and look at your history of what you've watched, you know, which is really helpful. I love to, you know, watch like 1 minute of a video and then say, well, I'll get to this later, and then go back into my history and find that video again and search through my history for videos that I've watched in the past that I want to share with other people. Yeah, so that's all in there, and that's in the library setting. There's a little icon at the bottom there, or on the side, library, and that's where your history is located. Hey guys, I just wanted to cut in here for a minute. A couple other quick features that we have on YouTube that are helpful. This is to tell them you're not interested in a channel, or not to show you this channel. You click on these three little dots here and click not interested or don't recommend channel, which I think is very helpful. And that can, you know, change the algorithm for you, or at least you don't see those channels anymore. And then you can go and undo it if you want, so that's helpful. Yeah, I'll show you that on the phone and the television as well. Let's see. Okay, so here it is on the phone. You've got your recommended showing here, and I got this Napoleon Hill. I just click on those three dots right there on the right side, and you can see, you know, the fourth choice down is not interested. So you just click on that, or don't recommend channel. So that's helpful. And let's see how it is on the television. So on the Fire Stick remote, I just press on the center button and hold it, and then I get that drop down menu there on the right, and I can choose not interested. I don't think it has a choice for don't show me this channel, but again, I think it changes the algorithm more to your liking. Okay, back to the woods. But I think I would hope at some point we could make it so that we can use these products and opt out of being tracked, so that the products are just standalone computer programs that don't track the information that you're putting in there, and that they're, you know, so in other words, your history, yeah, it's yours, but it's your personal information. It's not shared with the company, within the company, within Google. It's not tracked, it's not kept. It's just within your own little universe that information flows around, and it doesn't go outside of that. Same with your maps and your searching in Google search, and your, you know, whatever else you use by them, you know, Gmail, and, you know, that it would just be within your own universe, that they're not keeping it. They're not, even if they say they're not using it, it doesn't go to them. It would be illegal for them to keep that information. Just never stops there, you know. There's never like a holding point where it stops there and they save it. Because right now, I think, you know, you can opt out on some of these things, but you're not really opting out. It's still going on in the background. They're still doing it. So I think there needs to be a true opt out, like do not track choice. What do you think? This is Pete Smith. Be careful of those algorithms, and start deciding where you're going to be led, to a good place or a bad place. Okay, everyone, thanks for watching. So long, and be safe.